Welcome back. We're going to take a look at the Indeed jobs data. We're going to answer the question, what are the 10 best and 10 worst states to work in? And the 10 best and worst industries, and why the doctor in our picture here seems to be so happy. The Indeed Job Postings Index is calculated by the change in jobs postings. A greater number certainly reflects a stronger industry. The index was created in February 2020 at a level of 100. Levels above 100 certainly indicate a growing industry. We want to see the highest numbers possible. Now, over across the 50 states, every line here represents a different state. We can see a trend that has developed over time. There is now a greater divergence between the good states and bad states in terms of the number of jobs postings. It now matters more than ever which state we reside in. What we also see is the same holds true in terms of industry. The different industries are represented here, and there is a growing divergence between the top performing and bottom performing industries. The white line in the center represents the average overall. Both seem to be declining somewhat to the downside. Now, in terms of the different states, and again, the higher the number, the greater amount of jobs postings. We take a look at states like Alaska, Arizona, Maine, Montana, Nevada, North Dakota, South Carolina, Vermont, and West Virginia. Top 10 states. Bottom 10 states include California, Illinois, Indiana, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, New York, and Washington. And you'll see these dots really are away from the center, which indicates a growing divergence. Now, what's interesting here, the white line represents our Indeed state average. That's all 50 states at 135. The purple bars here show us a non-farm payroll, which we're going to get shortly next week. Year-over-year basis, both seem to be declining to the downside. Notice a very strong correlation, which does bring us some comfort that the data released by the agencies is pretty similar to those released by private industries such as Indeed. S&P 500 here is depicted with the purple bars, the white line Indeed state average. There has been a very strong correlation as job postings improve, so does the S&P 500. But more recently, we see a divergence. Stocks seem to be continuing to go up. However, the jobs market, not so rosy of a picture. Top 10 states are shown. The white line is the average among all 50 states. So we see a steady trend to the upside in the best states, which, by the way, include Alaska, South Dakota, Montana, North Dakota, Arizona, West Virginia, Maine, Nevada, Idaho, and Vermont. The bottom 10 states certainly are trending to the downside, all below the 50 state average, which include Utah, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, Illinois, Indiana, California, Washington, and New York. Top 10 industries, and certainly there's a divergence, probably more industry wise than even state wise. And this is why we have a smiling doctor. Notice the trend of all of the top 10 industries, almost all of them are related to the healthcare industry in one way or the other. Physicians and surgeons, civil engineering, therapy, personal care and home health, dental, medical related, pharmacy, driving, medical technician, and construction. The bottom 10 industries include customer service, sales, banking and finance, hospitality and tourism, IT operations and help desk, media and communications, mathematics, marketing, information design, documentation, software development. We'd pose a question to all of you. Of the bottom 10 industries, what do they all have in common? Someone may guess what they all have in common is they're all very vulnerable to the development of AI, which certainly could replace a lot of these jobs, such as banking and finance, marketing, mathematics, software development, certainly a lot more susceptible to AI than other industries. If you haven't already, please visit our Substack newsletter at substack.com. It's free, no registration required. Simply enter in just the data. And our latest publication is about the hard versus soft landing and the 5 best economic reports used to determine whether we are in store for a hard or soft landing. We use history as a guide to create templates. What does a hard landing look like and a soft landing? Did the Federal Reserve raise rates too much? Did they keep interest rates too high too long? And how can we determine how much, when the economy cools, how much it will cool? And as well, please visit our Twitter page, Just the Data. We hope this has been helpful. We look forward to seeing you back soon.